Should I specialize in my house cleaning business? What an excellent question. We're going to cover that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's show is brought to us by Medicalcare.com. You've heard of these guys. These are the guys that make the mattress encasements that go on your bed. Now, this is one for a queen size bed, but they make them in all sizes. Now, the cool thing about this is they have a bunch of different things it protects you from. It protects you from bed bugs and dust mites. It's got a moisture-proof barrier so that if you sweat during the night, it stops at the mattress encasement and that doesn't sink into your mattress. It's also great for allergies. It's got a zipper that goes all the way around the bed so it's easy to take on and off so you can wash it if you like. But the good thing about having a mattress encasement is it protects you from allergens. So even as your body dander flakes off and hair gets sunk in your bed and there are dust mites and bed bugs and all that stuff, your mattress encasement protects you from all of that so it doesn't soak into your mattress. So it's as easy as pulling off the mattress encasement and throwing it in the washing machine. And they make them for pillows too. So Medicalcare.com, and I'll put a link in the show notes so you can get one for your house. All right, on to today's show, which is about specialization. I got an email from a guy who wanted to know, there's so much competition in my area. Should I specialize in one or two things? And what he's talking about is, should he promote his business as that he only cleans appliances, like I defrost freezers and I clean stoves as my business. And then maybe a couple other specialties like cleaning upholstery. Now, this is an excellent idea. Yes, the market is oversaturated with house cleaners, but that doesn't mean it's oversaturated with good house cleaners or with house cleaners who specialize in a particular area. So if you decide you want to go in through a side door, and that's what I call it, is side door selling. Instead of jumping right out there and saying, hey, I do houses, you come in with a specialty. And there are a lot of people that they don't know their whole house needs to be clean, but they know it's been a very long time since they've cleaned out their oven and they don't want to do it themselves. It could even be somebody that's moving and they know that they need to clean the oven before they leave. All right. So if you have a flyer that says, I do these specialty projects, yes, that is a great way to get inside the door. There was a girl in our network who only cleaned garages. And so she had a little sign that would sit out in front of people's houses while she was cleaning their garage. And she made it a point to do most of her jobs on the weekend because she had questions the homeowners had to answer. Like, do you want to keep this piece of equipment or can I send it on to the Goodwill or something like that? So she would open the garage doors, she would put the little sign out on front and she would pull everything out of the garage. And then the neighbors would drive by and there's a person in the garage and that's not their neighbor. Then they see the sign like this person cleans garages. And they're like, well, holy cow, my garage needs to be cleaned too. And she would only work one neighborhood at a time. And then while she was there that day, she would drive around the neighborhood and she would put flyers in the people's newspaper boxes. And she would say, hey, I'm in the neighborhood cleaning one of your neighbor's garages today. And so here's my information. If your garage needs to be cleaned as well, let me know. I will give you the neighborhood discount. Who knows if there really was a neighborhood discount, but she got a lot of business. Now, the truth is she also did house cleaning. So after she did an amazing job with the garages, then people would say, wow, you did such an amazing job. And she'd say, by the way, I also do house cleaning if you know anybody. A lot of people would look at the work that she'd done and they'd say, oh my goodness, you also clean houses? Well, I'm not satisfied with the house cleaner I have right now. Do you see how that just happened? They already had a house cleaner. So she wasn't competing for the house cleaning business. She came in through a side door and offered something the house cleaner did not offer. Then when they were satisfied with the work, they were satisfied with her pricing, she'd built up this great list of referrals and references. Then what she did was she came in through the back door and she did take a lot of other business away from existing house cleaners. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go out with the intention of stealing business away, but that's how all of us get our jobs. We all get our jobs as house cleaners because someone decided the existing house cleaner they had was not effective. Okay? So whether we like it or not, whether we want to admit it or not, we all take business from other house cleaners. It's not intentional. That's not our goal to knock someone else out of business. But if you come in through a side door, You're offering something that maybe there's a need that has not been met. So the question is it profitable to specialize? Yes, it can be very, very profitable depending on if you do multiple houses in the same area. It would not be profitable to clean someone's oven and then drive 45 minutes to another house to clean a different oven. That's not going to be profitable. But like the girl that cleaned the garages, if you have a system, and what you might do is run a flyer in the neighborhood and say, I'm in your neighborhood this week, and I'm cleaning out ovens. So if you need your oven cleaned from top to bottom, that's a 1.5 hour process, and I can make it look brand new. Here's my price, and you may have a flat price for an oven because most ovens are the same. They're about the same size, and we know about how much gunk can be caked inside an oven. So even if it's really nasty, you can price your oven at that nasty price and cover all of your houses. And even if a particular house doesn't have an oven that's that dirty, pricing is going to be about the same. The process to clean it is going to be about the same. So it will be an easy job to budget and actually have a price on your flyer. Then when you get to the person's home, you've built a little bit of rapport. Some people will be there while you're doing it. They'll chit chat with you while you're cleaning the oven, whatever. Then you can say, well, by the way, I also do house cleaning. If you know anybody, here's my flyer. And they might say, well, I don't need house cleaning. I already have a house cleaner. But I know that my neighbor is not happy with her house cleaner. So let me give you my neighbor's friend. Oh, by the way, while I'm here cleaning your oven, would you mind giving her a call for me? Tell her that I'm in the neighborhood. I could even swing by and give her a quote. And they go, sure, I'll do that. Now it's third-party endorsement. So the neighbor who's hiring you right now is going to call their neighbor and say, hey, John is at my house right now cleaning my oven, and he also does house cleaning. He just did an excellent job on my oven. Would you like him while he's in the neighborhood to swing by and give you a price on your house cleaning? And the person's like, well, yeah, I mean, sure. Have him come give me a free estimate. Now you're already in the neighborhood. You already have goodwill in the neighborhood, and you just got a referral off a job you just did. So is it profitable? Yes, it is. It's incredibly profitable if you market it the right way. So should you specialize? Absolutely. That's my 2 cents. All right, until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.